Well, good Tuesday morning, everybody. Hope and trust everybody's off to a great week and staying safe and warm out there. I want to give you a passage of scripture this morning out of Colossians chapter 4 and verse number 6. Let your speech be always with grace, seasoned with salt, that you may know how to answer every man. This is a very important verse for us as believers as we go into our world today, especially in this social media age that we're in. Give you one example. All right, here in North Carolina, we did not have the power outages as was predicted, though there are some without power. However, we have people now on social media talking about how bad the weatherman is, how he missed it, et cetera, et cetera. We got to understand something. Weathermen aren't prophets. They can only take the data they have and forecast and give adequate warning to where we're all prepared. There are types of people out there. I call them contrary. I call them, they will be mad if their expectation doesn't go like they want, or if things don't work out like they want. Either way, they just like to criticize and they're just contrary. The idea is this: social media. We got to think about social media. It makes this easy. It rewards quick reactions, hot takes, and it also rewards outrage. A post takes seconds. Wisdom takes restraint. Complaining feels productive, but it rarely produces peace. Instead of helping us process disappointment, social media amplifies it many times and can give an audience for grumbling if we're not careful. So what can begin as an inconvenience can turn into an accusation where we're blaming everybody else for our inconvenience. So Scripture does remind us, let our speech as believers, our conversation, always be full of grace, seasoned with salt. So before posting, before speaking, ask, is it true? Is it helpful? Is it gracious? Sometimes the response is silence. The idea is, will we spread frustration or will we spread faith? The idea is this, though. I thought about this. Some other verses I want to share with you as well. Philippians 2:14. Do everything without grumbling or arguing or complaining. How long shall I bear this evil conversation who grumble against me? Moses said that in Numbers 14:27. And you don't know what tomorrow will bring, James 4:14. So it's easy to criticize when expectations are not met. Sometimes if the forecast is wrong, we're upset. If it's right and life is disrupted, we're still upset. Our anger, our vendetta is not against the weather or the outrage or outage or inconvenience. It's about our desire to stay in control. At the end of the day, we want to be in control. Scripture reminds us throughout Scripture, uncertainty is part of life. You don't know what tomorrow is going to bring. God never promised predictability, but He did promise His presence. Day by day, step by step, moment by moment, by grace. When we grumble, we're often revealing fear of inconvenience, fear of loss, fear of not being prepared, feeling like we're out of control. Complaining feels like control, but it never brings peace. So instead of asking, who can I blame? Where is God at work right now? Instead of demanding certainty, be trustworthy. So pause before criticizing and name one thing you're grateful for in the midst of it all. So choose grace for those who forecast the weather, for those who lead to make decisions, and choose grace for yourself. And that goes back to the gospel, because when we were without hope, Christ died for us, and He chose grace for us. So keep those thoughts in your mind as we go along our week, because you know what? Life it's not always going to be right. We're not always going to get it. But it's our response of grace and the unpredictability of life. Keep that thought with you today. Have a great Tuesday.